DJ Friday with the legendary Bob Smith, longtime television anchor. Matter of fact, we sort of worked together, didn't we? I introduced you each night on the news.
Absolutely.
I said, "This is Action News," with a total report of news from where you live with Bob Smith and the Action News team. And then you would say,
"Good evening. With Terry Bumgarner, Melody Walters. I'm Bob Smith."
That is amazing.
It is good to be with you this morning.
It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure.
At my age, it's good to be anywhere.
All of your life, I know that probably when you were thinking back of your days of television broadcasting, you thought someday I'm going to be on the Miller in the Morning show.
Absolutely, that was my childhood ambition, by the way.
And here you are, and your second childhood ambition, I guess, is that bus that drives around Huntington with your face on the side of it. That's amazing.
I've scared a lot of people.
All these years, I never dreamed I would see Bob Smith on the side of a bus.
I didn't either, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, you're a spokesperson for Advantage Toyota.
Absolutely.
As well, that's just one of your many jobs. So let's see. Let's go back to the early years. The early years.
If I can remember them.
Did you do radio at all? Were you a radio person?
I did radio. One of the first jobs in radio was a couple of stations here in Huntington while I was going to Marshall College. It was in college.
So that is where the TV kind of picked up? People used to go
actually, through the encouragement of a teacher at Marshall University. That's how I got into broadcasting. I started out as a business major. And when I started flunking math classes, I thought to myself, this might not be the best way to go for me. So through the interest of a teacher, I got into speech and journalism, and that's how I got into radio.
Wow. And you didn't go directly as an anchor. You went in just like we should probably tell everybody.
I went in like you. I was a DJ.
Yeah.
There was a station in Logan that I worked there for about 4 years, from 63 to 67. You know, I've been around the barn a couple of times.
Yeah. Well, so you did the Action News thing on WOWK TV as an anchor for what, about 10 years?
About 10 years.
Departed there and headed just a few blocks up the street.
Couple of blocks.
And actually anchored the news for another 10 years at WSAZ.
That's true.
And was replaced by the current anchor.
Tim Ear.
Yeah, who I guess has been there now how long?
Well, since 96.
96.
He was there a couple of years before that, working the morning shift.
And then Bob Smith says, you know what, I've had enough of this. I'm going to retire. And he retires from WSAZ, but now his face is on a bus, and you'll find him at the Lawrence County, Ohio Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
Anything else that I'm missing here?
Well, I taught for about a year at Ohio University, and also got involved in the bicentennial campaign. Ohio University was celebrating its 200th anniversary.
Yeah.
And so I got involved in that and helped raise about $5 million for the southern campus in Ironton.
Terrific. Good for you. So that's why you're still working there today. Bill thought enough of you because you raised all that money that he thought maybe he should keep you
sees
around.
Dollar signs. Yeah.
Bob Smith is here, longtime broadcaster in the Tri-State. We'll be back with more in a moment. It's Stevie Nicks now at 7:40 on Magic 97.9.